Welcome back. This is going to be a lesson on 2.3, subtracting decimals, and we will be seeing some positive and negative numbers here, so just keep that in mind. Kind of going off of what we did the day before, lesson 2.3, but subtracting fractions. And in today's notes, you're just going to be writing down 5 things, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we want to write down is always remember whenever you are subtracting rational numbers or subtracting decimals, you need to remember to keep, change, change, or KCC. So let's go ahead and take time now to pause the video real quick so you can write that down. Once you're done, click play. The next thing we're going to do is you're just going to watch me try this one. So again, this is a subtraction problem. So I'm going to keep, change, change, which is going to make it 12.8. plus negative 21.6. Okay. Once I do that, I sing my song. These are not same signs, but they're different signs. Remember from our song, different signs, subtract. So I'm going to subtract those. Notice I will have to I'm going to put the 21.6 on top because it's of the larger number. So 21.6 minus 12.8, and then I just start subtracting. I need to borrow, so this one becomes a 0 and 6 becomes 16. I'm still going to have to borrow again though, because 0 minus 2 can't happen, so I'm going to change this 2 to a 1 and that 1 to a 0. 16 minus 8 is 8, and 10 minus 2 is 8. 1 minus 1 is nothing, so I get 8.8 after I subtract. I just need to keep it negative because my larger value is also negative. So here's one that you're going to try. Let's go ahead and pause the video right now, try it, and then click play once you're ready to check. Alright, hopefully first you realize that you're supposed to KCC because this is a subtraction problem. You always KCC subtraction problems. You never KCC when you have addition. So negative 8.4 plus negative 6.7. Sing your song. These are same signs, the same sign, add and keep. I'm going to add these, so 8.4 plus 6.7. 4 plus 7 is 11, 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 1 more is 15. So I get 15.1, and I'm going to keep the negative to give my final result. How'd you do? 3 and 4, again, go ahead and take time not to pause. Try it. Once you're done, click play. All right, number 3, KCC is going to change this question to negative 20.5 plus positive 20.5. You should have noticed that these are additive inverses, which just means they're opposite numbers. And anytime you add opposite numbers or anytime you have additive inverses, your final result will always be 0. You could have subtracted these, okay, but you're still going to get 0 for that one. Number 4, KCC is going to change this question to 0.41 plus positive 0.07. Looks like I'm going to be adding these, so 0.41 plus 0.07. Reminder that I'm lining up my decimals as I go and my place values. 1 plus 7 is 8, 4 plus 0 is 4, and 0 plus 0 is 0. Both of these are positive, so I'm going to keep my answer as a positive, making my answer for number 4, 0.48. The last one is just talking about finding the distance between numbers on a number line, and we talked about this in the previous video as well. If you need a little explanation for it, what I would maybe suggest is just drawing the numbers here on a number line. And I'm really just going to kind of estimate this. This is going to be kind of like a rough sketch. So let's say I have negative 7.5 here and then negative 15.3 here. That's essentially trying to figure out how many steps will it take me to get from negative 7.5 to negative 15.3. Since they are both negatives, I'm essentially just going to subtract those to figure out the distance. 15.3 minus 7.5. Can't subtract here, so I'm going to borrow. 5 becomes a 4, 3 becomes 13, 13 minus 5 is 8. I can't do 4 minus 7, borrow, make that a 14, 14 minus 7 is 7. So the distance between these two numbers on the number line is 7.8. Okay, so remember, if they're the same signs, like they're both negatives or both positives, and you're trying to find the distance, you're going to subtract. If they're different signs, you would add them. So that's going to conclude our notes today. Make sure you have 5 things written down. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next.